John, are there any positives you can gather from that game at all?
Yeah, the fact that we kept going after getting smashed last week 6-1 and then at some stage trailing here 5-1 today, we kept going, so there's positive.
The first half was going well. You looked to be playing a really expansive game and you were really getting about them.
We competed all first half, but if you look and back at their goals and analyse them, we had possession and there's a quick turnover of possession through our fault, and we got punished every time, which has happened 2 weeks on the spin now. But you know, we're frail.
So what can you do about that?
Have a good think and not make rash decisions, but probably with a view to I might have to make replacements.
Because I guess today was probably the first time you could sort of see a gulf. I know they're a league above you, but over the 90 minutes, especially when they attack, they look like strong attackers, people like Michael Cheek. Or was it, having mentioned him, that's a good calibre player, isn't it? Yeah, they're good players, and there is a difference. Obviously, there is a league difference, but that gulf only was really sort of obvious once they got 4-1 up, and they was comfortable. They could be comfortable with the ball because they was in such a commanding position. You talk about having a little think and not panicking. Would you sort of consider, right, we must stop, must prevent teams playing, prevent teams losing as a tactic at all? Is that a way of looking at things? I suppose when you concede so many goals, you got to think how you shut the door, if you like. But I would say 4 of their goals come from us having the ball. I'll look back at them over the video, but I know that we had the ball and gave bad decisions and bad execution that gave it away, that we got punished from. And as you say, we're playing a league higher. If you give them the ball in bad areas, you expect to get punished. What did you say to the lads afterwards?
I just said to them, look, I can't fault your effort. This is 2 weeks on the spin now, we've conceded a lot of goals. Obviously I can't just overlook that and ignore it, but as I said to you just now, it's not something I want to be like rash decisions, but I would imagine there will be some changes in the squad.
John,
okay, it's good to see you, and in winning ways you must be pleased with that.
Yeah, very pleased. Difficult. John's a personal friend of mine, Covo, great lad. He's done unbelievable here, great team. What he's done in a short space of time since he's been here. I think he's been here longer than the ground. I keep telling him, he keeps laughing, but moments change games. I think they were better than us in the first 20 minutes, if I'm being honest. We got a goal at a crucial time when we pressed and we pushed, and then we got our rewards.
And that's a team game at Michael Cheek, very impressive.
Yep, he's banging in the goals for us. We thought about resting him, but then I thought let him play. Sometimes you don't have to be the best player, you don't have to be in the best team, you just got to be in the winning team, and Michael's part of that at the moment. We just got to keep pushing and driving and getting results. We're fourth in the current form, not by fluke, because we've earned the right, and we've got to keep building momentum. This wasn't a distraction today. I think it adds to what we're trying to do, and good luck to the boys.
And what is the ambition for the rest of the season now?
Staying up, get enough points to stay up in the league. The status is the most important thing. I think when we came here, we were together when we started working with the club. We were second from bottom, and now we've got ourselves out of that relegation zone. But we're not out of the woods yet, and we still got to keep fighting and getting the points to make sure that we are clear.
And to our friends at Grays and the Thurrock who might look in on this film, you're really enjoying management.
I'm enjoying it. I had great times at Thurrock, and I had even better times at Grays. I made loads of friends at both clubs, especially at Grays. We had good times, especially here as well. But all good memories.
Brilliant.